And today, I really want to share this secret with you because it's so frustrating to be in a relationship has that same pattern, or they're having the same pattern, or you're having the same pattern. No, I hear this a lot with my clients. Hello everyone. Hello Queen. I'm so excited to be here with a really fun topic that we're going to be talking about. So we're going to be talking about the 3 secrets that you don't end up in the same pattern in your love life. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Sindy V King. I'm the relationship and dating coach. And today I really want to share this secret with you because it's so frustrating to be in a relationship has that same pattern, or they're having the same pattern, or you're having the same pattern. No, I hear this a lot with my clients, and that's where the biggest thing. So this channel is all about a few things here. So I'm here to help you and about your relationship, find out a little bit more about how you can handle things, and a little bit of astrology as well. That's my favorite part. So maybe, have you ever think that you could be a little bit stubborn? Maybe if you ever thought that you're so fixed in the way that you want things are done? Is that a possibility? Or maybe it's your partner. Here, if someone is so stubborn or is struggling with the same patterns all the time and you want to change that, I hear this all the time, especially in my clients, like, oh, okay, there's a problem in the communication and it's been keep repeating over and over time and again. The one reason why it's not successful for changing the relationship or changing the pattern is because you're doing it all wrong. Especially when you hear people say, you know what, you just need a little bit more communication skill. No, that is totally wrong. I'll tell you why. When you are telling someone to fix their communication, to go read a book, that doesn't change the person. That is not really the solution here. That is the problem. It's a band-aid on your hand, and that's it. It's not a permanent fix thing. So there's 3 secrets I want to share with you right now, and I'll explain why these needs to be implemented. Without all 3 of them, your success rate will be very slim. And if you're only doing 1 out of 3, that's your chance of having a successful change. So I want to make it clear, if you input all 3 of these on a daily base, on a regular base, and you're implementing it in your relationship, or even your partner is doing it, that's a big factor. So the first one is, I call it the first house. And the first house is really about your body, your image, and how you carry yourself. They always say that the minute you change your body language, or the way you carry yourself, or the way that you dress yourself, there's a huge change. And sometimes it could be cutting your hair. Sometimes it gives you that fresh look. It gives you the fresh start. So when you visibly see yourself and other people, there's some sort of change that you're trying to transform. So I would recommend, especially, for example, if you are wanting to change something about yourself or your partner, there's something that needs to change within the body, physically, the look of it, right? And it could be just simply dressing nicer, maybe a different style, different haircut, maybe a different workout program for your body. When you feel good, you're going to do good, Queen. So just remember that. Secret number 2 is all about the 3rd house. And that's simply meaning you need to add skills. Yes, if you have a communication problem or you really want to improve that, yes, you need those skills. If you need more feminine quality or feminine skills to attract more of a masculine man, then you need to learn how to receive. And how you do that is you need a skill. Yes, coaches are great for that because they can give you feedback, how much change and how much improvement. And you know what's the best thing about it? The third house is all about communication. It's our skills, our intelligence, right? So the more that you enhance your skill level, the more likely you understand why these change needs to be inputted so that you can enhance those, your relationship. Number 3 is, I call it the sixth house. The sixth house is all about change on a daily basis. So that's sometimes meaning that you need to pull back and reconstruct your stressful life on a daily basis. Maybe you don't have the time and the bandwidth to make all this, the change of the look, getting used to that, change of the skills, or having new skills so that you can implement it. And then the sixth part, you got to repeat. So that means you got to practice, practice, practice. And the sixth house is called the daily annoyance. So our daily habits, right? So until you get into that habit, changing that habit, even something as simple as, changing your diet. That could be a big difference. You're going to feel better. You're going to look better. Maybe you need to learn, figure out what you're going to do with your debts. How you're going to manage your debts. Maybe you want to learn how to manage your competitors. And why does this matter? This is our daily annoyance. This is us getting the way. Like, our daily stuff is getting in the way so that you can't practice those skills. Maybe you have a full schedule. Maybe you need to figure out how to outsource those things so that you can take the time to implement the new stuff. It's all about your daily habits. And if you need to have time to work out and exercise and practice some of those skills so that you can look better, you can start learning how to communicate. Maybe you can start doing the writing it out, like how to say it properly. They say that the minute you start practicing writing, and that's a big thing. I don't know if you guys ever got punished as a kid. Your teacher would say you need to write what you're not going to do and you have to hand it in for detention. That's the same sort of habit here. We're changing that habit. I'm not going to do this. Here's another way of saying it. I'm going to say this out loud. I'm going to practice that. That's the biggest thing. All right, so the biggest bonus thing here that I'm going to say is talk about the fourth secret is the biggest bonus here. It's called the ninth house. And ninth house is all about our belief system. So when you have a limited belief system, that is preventing you from holding you back from all the changes because you strongly believe that you are right. And that could be an ego thing, and maybe because you didn't have the skill or the knowledge. This is really the house of knowledge here, where you can take in that belief system and flip it like a pancake, right? So it's overcooked on one side, you got to flip it. So try it the other way. If one way wasn't working, why do you think the same pattern is going to keep coming up? So your belief system truly believes that the way that you're doing is right, but it's not. Is it really working out for you? I think that's so important here to actually recognize that. So one of my clients here, when I got her to do this, and she really struggled about her feminine quality, and I had to do this full step every day, told her to do it every day, and see if there's any sort of change that you see in your partner. The moment you change yourself, not because you want to in a sense of in a negative way, I believe you want to change things so that you can improve a higher quality life. That's the only reason why we go to school, we get raises, we upgraded our car, things like that. We have to change ourselves. That means we need to get a better education so we can afford nicer things. If we change a little bit of our style so that we can get a little bit more fitted in a certain lifestyle, maybe that's the case, right? I'm saying that if you choose to do this, you're going to see the benefit that your partner will change as well. And that's the greatest part. If you don't like the way how your partner is treating you, maybe just do a little small tweaks in here. Looks doesn't have to cost that much. Maybe just getting a fresh haircut, you know, maybe just putting on a different lingerie. Try something totally different that makes you feel great. He doesn't need to know that, right? But it's all about you feeling so good about yourself. Maybe you self-sabotage quite a bit, that you need to learn how to speak nicely to yourself so that your partner can be also receptive to the communication and not in the defensive. Maybe you have a certain habit that just really drives them crazy, but in order to do all this, you got to change your whole system. You got to change the first house, the third house, the sixth house, and your belief system. So the first house, how you look for yourself. The third house is all about changing your skills level, right? The sixth level, releasing all the stress, limiting, give yourself the time to practice these things, right? On a regular base. If you're not doing it on a regular base, you're like going to school, doing an exam, and then forgetting it the next day. There's no point. And really look into your belief system. Is it really true? Right? So the minute you do this, like I said, one of my clients, really it really bothers him, her partner, that he wouldn't be intimate with her. And I'll tell you why. Because she is operating in her masculine side. And that means that she walks like a guy, talks like a guy, but dressed like a woman. But she's a big boss woman. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, you need to pull out your balls, put it in a suitcase at the end of the work day. And something as simple as taking off your blazer before you walk in the house. That's one thing that you can do. Or you need to go and exercise before coming home so that you get all that energy out so that he can actually nurture you. So that's the changes that I see within my client. And the minute she did implement all the skills, he started to come towards her. He wants to be in the masculine role, taking care of her, making dinner, nurturing her, being romantic, being intimate with her. Those are the things is a big factor. So let me know if that's something that you have done. But all three of this must have. The fourth one is a big bonus, I would have to say. There's a big bonus there. If you're ready to get unstuck, just remember this. You're not alone. If you're ready to find the lasting love that you really deserve and create the love that you really desire, book a time with me. If you're, struggling, I want to hear what's going on in your love life as well. Leave a comment down below. I want to be able to help you. I want to thank you so much for your time. And I appreciate everything that you guys are joining me here and watching my video. Please continue doing that. I love to hear from you, ladies. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends because sharing is caring. If you want my help in your relationship or dating situation, you can always book a time with me. Check out the link below. To stay in touch, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button so you can be notified when I post new videos. Please go ahead, hit the like button because it encouraged me to create more contents like this every week for you. If you have any ideas for a video, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.